Right, so bear with me with the lighting because it's 8:30 in the evening. It's winter here in Sydney, and I just got the Insta360 Luna Ultra delivered. And it has been a very difficult thing because I actually ordered this 2 weeks ago and Amazon failed me because it said that it got delivered. They attempted delivery when I was home the whole day, and no one actually attempted the delivery. And they did that to me twice. And so I kind of gave up and thought maybe it's not for me. That's why this is happening. And then today, I ordered it again, supposed to be delivered between 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is, yeah, reasonable. But this guy, I thought he was actually going to run away with it. Because normally, for something as expensive as this, um, Amazon would have given me a passcode to give to the guy before um, delivering it, before releasing it to me, right? I didn't get a passcode. And not only did I not get a passcode, but also this guy was like, open the door so I can just leave the package. And sorry, that fell out. And I was like, oh, I can't really because my building is kind of strict with that because we've had a few parcel thefts and some unknown person trying to get into the building. And so I was like, oh, I can't do that. I'll come down. And he was already like walking away. I had to chase him down the street literally to get my package because otherwise it'll be like another attempted delivery and I'm not going to be home tomorrow. Anyway, open the box. Got some paperwork here. Let's be honest, I never read those. I don't read them. I would normally rely on YouTube for these things. So I actually got the, it doesn't actually say on here, but this is their sort of like their vlogger combo. So it comes with the microphone. And the reason why I got this combo is because I learned that my DJI microphones will not work with the Insta360 Luna Ultra unless I use I can't connect Bluetooth with it. I have to use the actual receiver on it. Anyway, so I got that. It comes in this little pouch. Actually, it's not a little pouch. It's actually a big pouch. It's a pretty bulky pouch. I'm surprised. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So the pouch is actually a little different from the usual that you get from like Elonzi or where else do I usually get these things from? Small Rig. Or even the one that actually came with DJI. This one has got like a felt material inside. I don't know if you can see that from there. It has a felt material, and it's one of those like when you get camera bags where you have these partitions that can be adjusted because they're just on there with Velcro. So, anyways, this came with the wind muff, and that's the magnet. Oh, I'll open that up all later. It has, what is this shit? The wrist strap. This is the microphone. I think this is the Mic Pro where you can actually change the face of the microphone. But I can see that that is a little bit big. Like just the diameter of it is quite big. This is the wide angle lens, USB-C to USB-C cable. What is this? It looks like a foamy little thing. I'll open that up. It came with the extended, I think this might be a battery thing. And then it's that usual little bit that goes at the bottom that's got the 1/4-inch thread. But obviously what we are most excited about is the actual camera. So here it is, the moment of truth. Okay. Right. Now, I'm a self-confessed DJI fan. I've owned the Pocket 2, the Pocket 3, At some point, I owned the Pocket 4, returned it when I realized that they were coming out with a Pocket 4P. Waiting on the Pocket 4P to drop because freaking DJI is taking forever. Like, I was not planning on getting the Ultra, the Luna Ultra, to be honest with you, because it's expensive. This whole package here in Australia is $1,549. Yes, 1,549 Australian dollars for the vlogger combo. If you're getting the standard combo, it's $1,229, I want to say. Yeah. So yeah, it's freaking expensive. The Pocket 4P, when it came out on the standard combo, was $749, half the price of this. Okay, but then of course that's a single lens. This is a dual lens, and that's what people are talking about. So camera, it came in this really sturdy looking, sturdy feeling case, but it's much bulkier than any of the pocket cameras that I've ever owned. I would not call this a pocket camera because, in case you don't know, women's pockets, especially in jeans, are smaller than the pockets that you have on men's trousers. This will not fit. I will have to be wearing cargo pants, carpenter pants, or whatever you call them for this to fit in a pocket. But anyways, so that's what the case looks like. It looks very sturdy. There is a button here that you press. Oh, if it'll let me. Yeah, and then that opens it up and you can get the camera inside. So there's spaces for you to put in filters or the wide angle lens. This is how the camera looks right out of the box. First impression on ergonomics, and I'm probably being very picky because I am a DJI fan, but what is with the protrusion of that screen there? Like, couldn't they have made that straight? Because it's a little bit awkward to hold. I can also tell you that because this area here also protrudes, it is also a little bit bulky. Now I understand, because when you press these two red buttons here at the end, it actually removes that bit of the camera. Okay? And then this part here in the front is actually a windscreen, so you can take that off. If I can figure out how to take it off. I can't seem to. It's stuck on there. But anyway, why would you even take it off? It's just there. Just leave it there. Okay, so that's the screen. It's got the buttons. It detaches so that it is a remote control at the same time. There is also a microphone at the top. If you have been on any form of social media in the last 2 weeks, you already know these things. I probably didn't need to do an unboxing because there would have been a whole lot of other creators who have done an unboxing. But I wanted to do it because I paid my own money for this. I'm not sponsored. This was not sent to me. I bought it from Amazon. This is the third time I'm buying it from Amazon. It finally made it to my house. But yeah, I don't actually know if there's enough juice in the battery for me to be able to turn this on, but we will try. There is. So I can see the green light turned on. So let's take off that. Usually pretty satisfying. And so yeah, it's on. It reminds me of Wall-E. Yeah, because of it's kind of has eyes like that, right? And the first thing that it asks you to do is choose your language. So I'm just gonna quickly set this up. Obviously, it's gonna be English. This is one of my gripes with Insta360 is that you cannot actually work with it until you connect the phone with an app and sort of like register, right? So that's the first thing that it wants me to do. It wants me to register, download the app and whatever. I've owned the Insta360 Go 3S. I've tried the Ace Pro. I've had the X4. What else did I buy from them? I have since sold all of my Insta360 gadgets because I've always found that the image quality looks quite processed with Insta360. I'm intrigued with what I will find out with the Luna Ultra, because the ones that I've been seeing online from other creators is pretty good. Even out of the box, like when they're using the filters or the profile pictures, or how, not profile pictures, those things, the LUTs. Okay. So I want to try and see if this is something that will stick with me this time. I am still going to get the 4P just because I want to experience that. I have a feeling I might end up with just the 4, because the type of content that I make, the type of vlogs that I make on my channel, not even on this channel, but my vlog channel that's in Filipino, do not require to have such high-tech stuff, okay? But we will see, because maybe I'll fall in love with this one and I'll end up selling my DJI Nano. Yeah, because I wanted to use that to pair with the 4P, so that it sort of is like the one that gives you the whole view, and then the 4P being a 20mm equivalent is a little bit tighter. And that's the same for this one. So the main camera on this one is 20mm equivalent, and then the 3x zoom is a 16mm equivalent. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick unboxing. I've already like rambled on for 12 minutes. I will show you what else is in the box. Once I've unboxed that, it's probably gonna be like the thumbnail for this video. And then I'll do some testing. I will play with it a little bit, and then I'll come back with my first impressions and possibly a review. All right, bye.